I'm very passionate about Christian education done well. I've always lived this very safe life, and I went to an incredibly safe college that encouraged me to take risks. I was still a part of Dordt College. I was doing some schooling at Dordt, very involved. I was doing a chapel. My chapel was all about living in the risk zone, the most fertile place for learning to take place.
We are called to love God with all that we are in a great...
And in reflection after this chapel, I start thinking, man, I'm living the safest life of anybody here. I'm living in a basement apartment. My wife works, I work, double income, no kids at the time. And then we started thinking, how are we going to start modeling risk-taking? It's got to be more. I think what I appreciate most about the relationships that I have at Dordt is that they've continued. I developed a mentor who really believed that I was ready for a head of school role when a lot of other people would say, you don't have the experience, you're too young, but he was able to say, you're ready, your heart's in the right spot, you can do this. When we moved to the school, it was very apparent that this was a different environment than what we were coming from. Enrollment's low, the school's in debt, curriculum's outdated, parents are concerned about the future. There was this standard for education that said this is going to be the high bar that we set. If students do not get there, then they're not right for our school. Students had this idea that if they didn't meet this mark, they were not good enough. Students have left our school feeling like they have failed. That's a big problem. That eliminates the culture of learning that we need to create in schools. We're going to do everything we can to make Christian education available to any student in the south suburbs. And so my goal was to make sure that that mission was in front of every decision we made. One of the ways that Dordt's readied my heart is the way that professors have poured into me and truly tried to get to know me as a leader. And I've taken that lesson to the role that I'm in right now to help students find out who they are.
Ready to rock and roll.
Are you ready?
I know every student by name.
Myra, are you ready?
And I believe that they need to know that the leader of their school cares about who they are as an individual.
Oh, good one.
When students know that they're loved and that they belong,
Have fun. Make sure you're respectful, okay?
their potential to impact the kingdom grows immensely. The most important part of my day is from 8:20 to 8:30 every morning when I go outside to greet students.
Hey, Jesse.
I oftentimes open their car doors for them, help them bring projects in, give them a hug or a high five, and tell them, I am happy that you're here. There are so many little things about Dordt that prepared me to go into something that's a little bit unknown and to be confident in that role.
Have fun today?
Yeah.
All right, have fun. Have a good day.
Our goal at school is to ready students' heart to go out and to be prepared for whatever God's got for them. When a student goes through our program, and it's not always easy, and they know that they've been supported by the head of school, by teachers, by their parents, by counselors, we see academic success. We have an 8th grader that's graduating this year that was just about expelled 2.5 years ago. We didn't give up on this student, and moving forward, I think that's a long-term lesson that the student will take with them forever. Who I am as a leader now is directly related to the things that I've learned at Dordt. I never thought of myself as somebody that could inspire other people to fall in love with a mission. When we started at the school, we had a parent-teacher fellowship group that had 3 committed parents on it. Now, we go there and we have 20 people that are showing up for meetings, that are contributing to the mission and vision of our school, that are parents paying tuition that want to give more. And now I feel like there is just so much more joy in the building. People know that they belong. They smile in the hallways. They want to be a part of school. They're anxious to get out of their cars and they're running into the doors. That's something that school needs to be for kids. That's it. That's it to me. When we have students that can come and tell us, you did this for me. You didn't give up on me. You gave me this feedback. You gave me a high five. You gave me a smile. You told me that you're happy that I'm here. Those things bring me an incredible amount of joy. That's probably the biggest impact that Dordt had on me. That's why I'm in education.